This part of the video, I wanted to basically explain where I've been, what I've been up to, and where I want to take my YouTube channel. So the last time I uploaded a vlog, I think it was like 2012, and I was living at an apartment across the street from the college I used to go to. Since then, like, a ton has happened. So much that if I was to describe in detail, this video would be too long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, like, real quick just talk about what I've been through and what I'm doing currently. Okay, so 2012, I went to school to the University of Texas at Arlington for 2 years for film video. I decided that it wasn't for me. I stopped going. So when I moved out of my apartment, I moved in with Everett. You may know him as Coach Small. He used to coach Straight Rippin' and, you know, a bunch of other teams. I moved with him to Glen Rose, Texas, where he ran a LAN center, him and his mother, and I helped him run the LAN center called D-Pad. Very cool place. Part of that LAN center was also like a studio where he would cast games like StarCraft, Call of Duty, bunch of that cool stuff. So I kind of helped with the graphics for that and, you know, running streams. Very little, but, you know, I helped. I was there. And me and him became very close friends. He's one of my best friends today. After that, we both moved to Indianapolis, where he joined like a bigger chain of LAN centers called eBash, and then he started to stream and run their LAN center there. I tagged along with him just because, you know, it made sense for me to tag along and, you know, just see what would happen. So I didn't work with that LAN center, so I ended up finding a part-time job at Sears as a cashier. I hated that place. That place honestly sucks. I don't know who even shops at Sears anymore. But if you're ever at Sears and they try to sign you up for a credit card, don't do it. It's bullshit. They just have to force that on the cashiers to, you know, make those sales or whatever. So don't do it. When we moved to Indianapolis, the laptop that I had that I worked and did everything on, it completely died out on me. So that's why my content stopped. Like, I believed, like, I was very consistent, like, up until 2012, and then like I just went MIA for like a year, and that's because my laptop died. I had no system to, like, make videos on. Everett was actually kind enough to lend me one of his computers because he had, you know, a bunch at the LAN center and whatnot. So he lended me a computer to use to actually work on, because at the time I was freelancing for SteelSeries and a few other, like, companies and stuff. So, like, that was nice of him. That was great. I was able to just continue working on, you know, my work, my freelance work. So that was cool. I found a second job as an eyewear technician at a place called VisionWorks, where I sold glasses to people. So and that was actually pretty fun because before then I had no knowledge of glasses or eyes. I thought I had 20/20 vision. Turns out I didn't. I got an eye exam there, and so I had, you know, I bought glasses and stuff. It was cool. You know, I learned a lot there. It really helped my customer service and, you know, talking to people. It was great. It was a cool place to work. So I was working 2 jobs at the time. I was working Sears and the Vision place, and it was tiring. It was very tiring. Literally, I went like maybe a month and a half, close to 2 months with no days off. So obviously I had no time to make videos or content. The whole point of me working those 2 jobs was so obviously I could pay bills, and so I was saving up for a computer, which I was able to buy in like 2014. I was able to build my own computer, which is what I use now. It's great. I love it. I need to upgrade it. That's another story. Those 2 jobs turned into me working one single full-time job at a place called Champ Sports. It's a shoe store, kind of like Foot Locker. It's actually the same company as Foot Locker. Foot Locker, Foot Action, Kids Foot Locker, Women's Foot Locker, Champs. I believe that's it. I started off as just a full-time sales rep. I was then promoted to sales lead, and then I was promoted to assistant manager, which, like, that happened very quickly. It was great. I loved working there. Well, probably one of the best places I've ever worked besides the job I have now. It was just very fun. I was always a sneakerhead, so to say. Growing up in school, high school and stuff, I had, like, you know, I was in shoes. So it was cool working there. I was on commission. It was great. While I was there, Vital, he used to make a lot of Halo montages. We were always good friends, and we kept in touch after, you know, he stopped making videos. I stopped making videos, and he asked me if I wanted to make videos for the company he worked for, which is the company I work for now. I was like, yeah, for sure. And I started off as a contractor making videos for the company. Eventually it turned into me working there full time. I ended up moving from Indiana to Los Angeles, California. This is the best place I've ever lived. California is amazing. I love it. Thanks to Mike, I was able to actually quit that job, make a huge life change, move to California. It's really all thanks to him because he was able to hook me up with this job. So once again, shout out to Mike, thank you. Since moving to Los Angeles, for like 2 months I lived with Steve Hunt. I don't know if you guys remember, he made really sick Halo videos as well. Still one of my good friends. He had a 2-bedroom apartment and he was looking for a roommate. I was able to stay with him for like 2 months, that was great. And after moving out of there, I was about to get my own apartment, but some friends from work, they were like, hey man, if you just hold off for a little bit, if you can find somewhere to sleep, we can, you know, get an actual house in April. So I was like, yeah, that sounds great. So I ended up talking to Vital again because he told me if I ever needed a place to stay, let him know, he would have my back. Amazing place to live. It was great. Thanks, Mike, for that again. So I ended up living with Vital for like 2 months as well. And then now where I'm currently living is in a 4-bedroom house, which is, I live with 3 other roommates. One of them is CJ New. You might know him or remember him from, we used to make a lot of Halo videos together. Jordan and Eric, 2 cool guys that I work with. So that's my current situation. So what I do at Azubu is I'm a video editor. I basically handle any video that we need done, whether it be match promotions like the one I did today, or you know, internal, just any kind of video work, or anything, video, photos. I kind of take care of that. It's a great place to work. I love the people that I work with. I don't know if you've seen my vlog yesterday or today. Like, it's just a very cool work environment. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm going to work every day, which is huge. Like, after working 2 jobs at the same time, and then like it's just great to be able to wake up and not hate waking up to go to work. It's great. I love it. I was able to get CJ New a job with me as well. So he was able to move to California, got him a spot. It's great. So now I live with one of my best friends for like 6+ years. Life is really good right now. So aside from like my full-time work doing video, I've also recently started doing a lot of photography, shooting a lot of gaming events. I've shot at the Halo World Championship. I actually went and shot for Scuff. It was awesome. I've also shot Call of Duty Stage 1 Finals. I've shot the Halo Burbank Qualifier. I've shot Optic CSGO at MLG Columbus. I shot for Optic in Vegas. I've shot for Optic in MLG Anaheim. Shooting photos it's a lot easier in a sense. I actually didn't realize how fun it was. So I love doing photography now. I still shoot video too. Like at all these events, I've done video as well. Aside from doing the photography and working at Azubu, I've also been like freelancing or working with other like organizations as well. One of them mainly has been Optic Gaming right now. Some of you may remember the videos I've done for them before, mostly for Nade Shot. I've kept in contact with Hector since then, and he's a great guy. He's given me a ton of opportunities since then. I've been helping them shoot their series Vision. If you haven't seen Vision, I'm gonna link one of them here right now. It's a series they do every week that kind of just talks about everything their organization has been doing. They have a Halo team, they have a Counter-Strike team, they have a Call of Duty team, their content team, and so it's kind of just like a weekly recap of everything they've done. And it's made primarily by Hitch Davis, he's doing an amazing job with that. They've been using me recently to shoot events that he couldn't go to, so it's cool to be a part of that, and it's great. So now I'm gonna talk about what I want to do with this YouTube channel. A lot of you are subscribed because of my Halo montages. I still plan to maybe do some of those. Right now I do have one in the works for Snipedown. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a quick teaser up right now. I'm trying to finish that like ASAP. The main reason why that video hasn't been done, it was supposed to be done in like November of last year. The main reason is because there is no file sharing anymore in Halo. So if you want to get angles or cinematics, as so many you call them, you have to stage it. You have to go back and reenact what happened in the clip. And that is a huge pain in the ass. Like, that is the sole reason why the video hasn't been completed yet, is because I have to ask someone to help me do exactly what was done in the clip, and then we have to keep doing it until it's right, and then I have to find the angle, and then I have to capture. It's a whole thing, and it's like, I just miss the way it used to be. That's why the video hasn't been done. Hopefully I'm gonna finish it this weekend, or very soon, if not this weekend. So what I want to start doing is basically vlogs, just daily content, at least 5 days a week. I want to upload a video, whether it's a vlog, highlights, stream highlights, or like just anything. Like, if you guys have any suggestions, also let me know. That's kind of what I want to do with this channel now, just kind of diversify it. The games you can expect to see are, you know, Halo, definitely Overwatch, definitely League of Legends, maybe Counter-Strike, H1Z1. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I just want to do more. For the longest time, I've been inactive just because I haven't had any motivation or any want to continue making videos. I don't know, like I just want to get back into it. It's fun. I love to do it, so it's what I want to do. And also, if you're new to my channel, which most of you probably are, if you don't know who I am, I used to make, since like 2009, I've been making Halo montages. I've made some Call of Duty montages. I've done montages for a lot of games, and that's where I come from. So in short, I was a montage editor, turned into a, I guess you can say, a freelance motion designer. Not really a motion designer because I'm not that great at motion designing, but in a way it's motion designing. I freelanced for a bunch of companies such as SteelSeries, ESL, Optic, Gunner, a ton. This is getting really long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thanks for watching my videos, as always. If you guys have any suggestions for content that you want to see from me, if you want me to expand on any of these topics, go ahead and let me know and I'll do those in future videos. I guess that's it, guys. My tripod that I ordered for my camera, so I can hold it better, I just talked to Amazon support. They had to reorder it. It should be here tomorrow, hopefully, I pray. So we'll see. All right, so I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.